the game, cause see the boxing voice.
We are back once again only on the Squared Circle with a Sports Swami, only on ThaBoxingvoice.com. And now join me on the line. This man here will be fighting January 12th. It's going to be the Cowboys Dance Hall in San Antonio, Texas. 10-round scrap once again. He'll be taking on Mario Briones in the main event of PBC on FS1. I give you the undefeated rising young super featherweight prospect. I give you it's none other than Miguel Flores. So Miguel, let's talk about this fight here. How big is it for you that they have faith that you are that good? That they're putting you in your own main event. You're going to be headlining your own card on January 12th. How much of a confidence boost is that for you?
Well, I would say it's a great opportunity that, out of all fighters, they give me the opportunity to headline a card like that. But it's also, a great, a big responsibility because, I'm going in against a tough opponent. I'm the main event, and I know a lot of people are going to be watching me. But, we're training hard, and we're going to be ready for the challenge or whatever Mario Bronis has to bring.
When you have a guy like Bronis who has been close to a top, he's a guy who separates, if you're a legitimate, top title contender from a pretender. How big is it for you to make a statement? How big is it for you in your mind to not just win, but win emphatically? Knock him out. Show that you are, ready for the big time.
Like I said, it's a big responsibility, but at the same time, we're not letting any of the main event or TV pressure get on us. The most important thing here is to win. It doesn't matter how, but the most important thing is to get the victory. And come January 12th, that's what we're planning on doing.
Last time out we spoke to you, took on Alfred Teta. It was a second-round knockout. Once again, in Music City Hall in Austin, Texas. You've had now two back-to-back knockout victories and against better opposition. So what's changed from, let's say, your first couple of fights to your last two? What's made you more of a power puncher?
I think a lot of it has to do with the opponents. With some of my opponents, they're veterans, and a lot of them are just coming in there to try to go the 8 rounds or go the distance. And my last two opponents, which was Alfred Tete and I believe it was Carlos Padilla, they came to fight. They came to try to win, and that opened them up for my shots. I'm not a big puncher like one of these guys like Triple G or Kovalev. I'm not gonna knock a guy out with a one punch, but I could punch, and I could punch good to the body. So like I said, they came to win, and I was there, so they opened up for my body shots, and we both got them both out with a left hook to the body.
When you're throwing body shots, and I've always been impressed with this for any fighter who does a lot of that, you're putting yourself at risk because it's not like a jab or a right hook where you can literally just sit from behind and fire the big punch and have some way to either block the punch or see the punch. When you're throwing your body shots, how much is that sort of for you have to be more mentally tough because you're leaving yourself wide open. If you miss, he can catch you with an uppercut or just a quick straight right hand.
Correct. But I noticed I see a lot of fighters on TV, and I see them trying to force their body shots, like you say. And me, it's just something natural, man. Something that comes natural ever since I was a little kid. Even ever since the amateurs, all my body shots had came natural. Just out of instinct. And a lot of people ask me, do you work a lot on your body shots? And I tell them that's probably the least thing I worry about because I'm so good at throwing them. I try to mix it up because I know a lot of these guys are watching me, and I know they're going to be ready for the body shots. So I'm trying to work on different things, and some of them things will be setting up the body shots. But and I always admired the greats, the Marco Antonio Barrera, Julio Cesar Chavez. They always rip their rib cage. So I've made that one of my favorite punches.
What is it like for you when you knock the guy out with a body shot? Because as you said, it's not like a one punch shot to the head or to the temple where he's groggy, but he's still getting up. When you knock a guy down with a body shot, you can literally see him. It's almost like giving up. You've made him quit.
Yes, exactly. There's a saying: if he can't breathe, he can't fight. I've hurt some of these guys to the head, and I've messed up my hands when I hit them to the head. And sometimes some of these guys, they even want me to hit them in the head, and they don't like the body shots. I can see them forward. I can see a different look in their face when I go to the body, and like you said, it's a pretty awesome feeling. Basically, making the guy quit because he can't breathe on body shots.
Once again, we get Miguel Flores on the show. We're talking here everything regarding Mario Bronis. We're talking body shots here. And this, once again, he'll be fighting. It's going to be PBC on FS1 January 12th. And everything's going on as we talk about here with you. And you're slowly but surely, rising up in the ranks. You're in a division which PBC has a lot of guys they can throw at you that could make for some good fights in America. You got Omar Douglas. You got, of course, Mario Barrios, Gervonta Davis. You even have Edner Cherry. All these guys, are there. Even other guys just below you or above you, like Rico Ramos, Jerry Belmontes. What are you looking for? I mean, after this fight, I know you're trying not to look past it, but after this fight, when do you expect, or when do you want to take on somebody who is the big sexy name? Is the guy that the hardcore boxing fans and even the casual fans know who the hell this guy is?
Yes, there's a lot of names. Out of all the guys you mentioned, they're great fighters. But we're taking it one fight at a time. I'm not going to tell you I'm ready for the big leagues yet. I know I need this is a never ending. You never stop learning. So I have a lot to learn, and I think 3-4 fights I should be ready to step in there with the top ranked guys. Like you mentioned a lot of names, but I would like a fight with Santa Cruz, Mares. In due time. I know I have a long way to go, but if the opportunity comes for by the end of next year with one of those guys, hey, we'll be more than glad to take them on.
Last question for let you go. Once again, we got it's of course none other than Miguel Flores here, and all this is happening as you mentioned. We're talking about everything going on, but this is a bigger fight for you than just looking good and winning. This is a fight where you're also selling this fight as usual. You're the guy who is a Texas hometown kid. You're the guy who is fighting close to you nearby. You're the one who everybody knows and everybody's going to this card because you're headlining it. So how tough is it for you? As the fights get tougher, as the fights go longer in terms of 10-round fights, main event fights, where you have to be not only a fighter, but you also have to sell the fight. You're the guy who is selling the fight. You're the guy who has to do most of the interviews. You're the guy that people are coming.
All the attention is going to be on us, but we have to remain relaxed. That's the most important thing. Don't try, not because we're on TV or not because everybody's watching us, go out there and do something reckless. We have to stay relaxed and treat this fight like any other fight because, that's what it is. To me, we've been training with the same intensity. We've been working hard in the gym. So don't let this TV exposure get to us. Still remain calm and everything will go according to the plan if you don't force things. But we do want to impress the fans and we do want to give them a good show. Like you say, I have to sell the fight. So I'm going in there and trying to give them some good action and hope they enjoy what they see.
Once again, I give you it's the pride and joy of Houston, Texas. I give you it is Miguel Flores. And Miguel, before we let you go, where can the fans hit you up at? Where is the Twitter page, Instagram, website, Facebook? Where can the fans hit you up at?
They can hit me up on Facebook. I have my Facebook page, Miguel Flores, and also on Instagram and Twitter. My nickname is El_Michoacano #2. They can follow me on there, and we're always glad to write back to the fans and socialize with you guys.
Well, there you have it. Once again, I give you it is Miguel Flores. When we come back, though, we got a whole lot more here only on the Squared Circle with the Sports Swami, only on ThaBoxingvoice.com.